Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video was supposed to be a Chanel bag unboxing, but unfortunately I had to return it due to quality issues, and this isn't the topic I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to put it behind me, you know, it's already done. I don't have the bag anymore to show you, but recently I mentioned that I really want to start focusing more on classic bags, on classic items that will never go out of style basically. And I think this bag was one of the reasons why I started to feel this way, because every once in a while I still enjoyed buying something trendy to be on trend, to feel fashionable and up to date, you know, to be able to post cute pictures on Instagram. I know I wasn't on Instagram for 5 months, but still I like to follow some of the trends that I really love. And basically this bag was one of those trends. It was a denim bag with a chunky chain, and I think you've all seen that one. I was surprised seeing it in Geneva. I was pretty sure we wouldn't receive anything like this. I haven't even seen the bag on the website. I only saw the ones in leather, but smaller ones like the mini bags with a chunky chain. And that one was a regular sized bag. I'm gonna post pictures from the store of me trying the bag on, and I am not sure if I have any pictures using the bag. I've only used the bag like 2, maybe 3 times, but anyway, I went to Chanel. I wanted to see the new collection. I wanted to see the bags with the chunky chains. I really liked the idea of bringing this vintage styles bag, and I just thought it looked very cool and edgy and unique and different, you know, especially for Chanel, seeing a chunky chain like that on a denim bag. Anyway, I wanted to feel like a rock star. I went to Chanel and I saw the denim bag. I tried it on, I fell in love. I think I took a day to think about it. The next day it was still available. I came back to the store and I picked it up. I took the baby home. I was over the moon happy because I thought it was so beautiful. I still think it's a beautiful bag, but there were a few disadvantages to the bag, a few things that I really didn't like. Actually, one major thing that I hated about the bag, it was the chain. The chain sort of attracted me to the bag, but in the end, once I started using the bag, the chain was the reason why I kind of hated it at the same time. The chain was quite heavy, very heavy, and it's pretty short, so you can only wear it on your shoulder. You can't wear it crossbody, and on the crook of your arm it just looked very weird because of the length. The length was like perfect for the shoulder wear, you know what I mean? And so first of all, it wasn't very comfy because it would slide off my shoulder all the time and I had to pull it back up constantly, and it really annoyed me. Another thing that I didn't really like was to do with chain again. It was too heavy. The bag itself, since it's denim, there is no leather, was super lightweight and it could fit quite a bit. Having such a heavy chain, the weight was just very unproportional, like a very lightweight bag and a very heavy chain. And once I stuffed the bag, it was just so heavy. Wearing it on your shoulder, it was super uncomfortable and I didn't enjoy it at all. And I actually went shopping with the bag the first time I used it, and at the end of the day I just put the bag inside a shopping bag, like a huge shopping bag, so I don't have to carry it on my shoulder because it was that uncomfortable. But I was like, well, anyway, I bought the bag, I just have to use it. It's still beautiful. I love the little details on the bag, like the little, you know, stitchings on the back of CC logos and everything. It was so pretty. The color was beautiful. It was this dark gray denim color. I still enjoyed it. I still loved the look of it. And then one day I wore a silk bomber. I went to the other Chanel boutique. I took a look in store, and then I was trying something on at Chanel and I took the bomber off because it was too hot, and then I've noticed some black marks on it and I was like, what is this dirt? It looked like I rubbed against something, like against a dirty wall. It didn't look good. And it was clean, you know, it was new, and the color is very light. It's like this light gold. I was like, oh my god, I'm such a pig, like what happened? And I knew I didn't rub against anything. I would have noticed. I knew I was wearing such a delicate jacket and I was very careful. And I looked from different sides and it was like on my bag and this area, and then I put the jacket back on I grabbed the bag and I was like, could it be the bag, the chain? When I looked very closely at the chain, you know how it's made? It's like this, right? In between the loops, you could see some, I don't even know what it is, but it was some reaction going on. It was like rust, like a layer of white something on the gold chain. It just didn't look right. It didn't look good. It was a new bag. It just had this white stuff all over the chain, like some sort of reaction, maybe the metal rubbing against each other. And so I rubbed the chain against my sleeve just to see, to make sure, and my sleeve was black. And when I saw it, I was in shock. I was like, oh my god, there is no freaking way this is happening to me and my Chanel bag, because it was quite expensive, you know. It's not a classic bag, it's not even leather, it's a denim bag, and I paid 4,620. So I was very shocked. You know, maybe this chain is something new to Chanel. They haven't done anything like this before, and they didn't really know the formula how to create a chunky chain without causing some chemical reactions. But it was definitely a quality issue that they haven't checked properly. I wasn't upset because I didn't like the bag anyway, so I took it back to the store where I got it from. I showed it to the SA there. She took a look and she was like, are you sure it's the bag? It's denim. I'm like, it's not the bag, it's the chain. And yes, I'm pretty sure. Like, I showed her the white stuff on the chain and everything. And she took their cloth, you know, the one they use for cleaning bags, and she tried cleaning the strap to see if it was actually the strap, and it was black. And she was like, oh yes, it's the chain. And so she called the manager. I had to wait for a little bit, but she was kind enough to bring me some waters, some chocolates, you know. She was very sweet. And then the manager arrived. I showed her everything. She also checked the chain one more time to see for herself. She saw my jacket and she was like, oh my god, I'm very sorry. This has never happened before. It's a new style bag for us, and we have no idea that this could happen to the chain, but could you leave the bag with us? Could you leave your jacket? We will dry clean it, we will do everything, like, don't worry. So they were super nice. They knew it was a new bag. They knew, haven't really worn it to the point that it would start doing that. And then 2 weeks later, I received a message from the SA. So it's been a while. I received a message from the manager, not the SA, and she said, I received some news from the repair services, because that's how it's done at Chanel. If something is defective or broken, you can't just get a refund, at least not in Geneva. You have to send it to repair, the aftercare service. They take a look, they analyze everything, and then they give you their verdict, whether or not they can repair it, and whether or not they can refund you the money. The manager said that they're offering to change the strap. And you know, honestly, even if I loved the bag so much, I still wouldn't agree to that, because it would have been the same strap. I mean, the same type of metal that used the same stuff. And also the bag was absolutely new. I used it like twice, and it happened on the second time, and it should have not happened at all. And so in my head, I just bought the bag. It's a new style bag. I want to wear it now. It's been in the repair for 2 weeks already. So they're gonna take another 4 weeks to change the strap. In total, it's gonna be 6 weeks of the lost time I could use the bag, especially during such nice weather. It just didn't make sense, you know. It's not like I've had this bag for 5 years, it broke, and they're taking 6 weeks to repair it. I've had the bag for less than a month, and it happened. To me, it didn't make sense. If this happened on the second time I wore it, I don't want to have it back. Honestly, just take it and give me store credit, give me my money back, and we're good. I'm not mad at you, you know? It's not like I'm not gonna buy from you again. That's what I told her, basically. I was like, I'm sorry, but I was really disappointed with the bag, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen again, even if they change the strap. So do you think you can refund me or give me store credit? Because now I really want to put this money towards a classic flap. As I said in my wishlist video, classic flap is something I really want, and right now they retail for 8,600, I guess. So I would have 4,600 already, and I will need to add extra 4,000, but it's still less than paying, like, you know, the full amount. That's what I'm planning on doing with the money, because I know they won't refund me cash. They will only give me store credit, and this is like the top priority thing on my wish list, the medium classic flap. So I think I'll just go for it, and I will try to get store credit. I'm not sure what she's gonna say, because it's been a week and she hasn't answered. She said, okay, I'm gonna do my best, because even when I was at the store when it just happened, I told her I don't want the bag. I would prefer getting my money back or a store credit bag, because there is something else on my radar that I would rather get instead of this bag. So she knows, but I'm not sure what her directors will say, what the after service will say, if they'll agree to giving me a refund. I really hope so, because the bag was kind of a disappointment. But anyway, I still love the brand. I will still buy from them. It's just, you know, it happens sometimes. It can happen to you and to any brand, but I am just very happy with the customer service. I think they handled it super well, and I couldn't be more satisfied. I'm not very disappointed with the quality. I mean, I am, but since I just didn't like the bag at the end, I was like, oh, whatever, it's even better than now having it in my collection and just, you know, suffering using the bag. Because if you buy something this expensive, you must enjoy using it, and I didn't enjoy it at all. But anyway, I hope this video was somewhat helpful, or at least interesting. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to do so by hitting the red button below, and also turn on the bell. And you can also follow me on Instagram. It's at Bonjour Aika. I would love to see you there, and thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!